Welcome into the BSN Rockies Weekly Breakdown presented by Frosted Leaf. Frosted Leaf, Denver's most innovative dispensary, has the hottest strains, no lines, no wait, and a self-paced direct shopping experience that allows a fast yet comfortable transaction without the awkwardness of a waiting room. Come check out Frosted Leaf's 3 Denver locations and download their app on both Apple or Android. I'm Allie Monroy, and with me today is BSN Rockies beat writer Drew Kreisman. It's been a long week without baseball.
Yeah, well, a lot of people needed a break, but maybe I was one of those people, maybe not. We'll never tell the truth.
Well, how crucial was this week break for the Rockies?
They really needed it too, Allie. You don't want the break to come if you're one of those teams that's on a hot stretch and everyone's playing well, but that's not where the Rockies were. They dropped their final 6 games. They got swept by the Arizona Diamondbacks in Arizona going into the break. They weren't feeling good. The bullpen was taking a beating. The offense was starting to slow down. The only people who'd been doing well were the starting pitchers who struggled for most of the season. So I think overall the team was gassed. They needed a few days off, and they got a few days off.
Well, the Rockies begin a homestand at Coors Field, and there is a chance we will see Kyle Freeland on the mound.
Yeah, exciting. Nerve-wracking. Everybody's going to be anxious. Obviously, he's had a very rough season and was sent down to AAA for a reason and then continued to struggle there and really only has one good game under his belt at the minor league level. It was a very good game, his last time out. And there were some positive signs before that we reported on, that Bud Black had talked about. But there's a lot riding on the Kyle Freeland train right now. If the Rockies aren't going to go out and make a big splash at the trade deadline, they're going to need Freeland and the rest of the starters to stabilize that rotation and pitch well down the final stretch if they want to get back into the postseason. And, so there's going to be a lot of crossed fingers at Coors Field whenever he pitches. I'm guessing probably Saturday.
Well, they take on the Cincinnati Reds starting on Friday. What are a few things you'll be watching for in that series?
Other than all of the pitching stuff and Kyle Freeland very closely, as we talked about, you want to see the offense shake off those last couple of bad games they had in Arizona, get right back to the kind of production they had shown throughout most of the season, really up to that point, other than those first weeks that we'll all forget about at this point. But you want to see him get back out there, and specifically some of the players who have shown some promise but really haven't taken off yet. Ryan McMahon is in this category. I think Daniel Murphy is in this category, and you're going to see some of those performances pick up the team as inevitably guys like Charlie Blackmon cool off. When you're hitting 412 and slugging 850 for a month, you're going to cool off.
Well, he hit a home run in the All-Star game, keeping it going.
Maybe not. Maybe Charlie Blackmon won't cool off. He certainly looks like he's still seeing the ball well, even against the best in the world. So they've got a lot to build on there with Charlie. Nolan Arenado, Trevor Story did not look as good in that All-Star game, but you know what you're going to get out of those guys. David Dahl continues to be consistent. He did the thing he does in the game. He got one at-bat. Nice AB, single to right side. Very good stuff. So they just need that pitching to settle them in, and they could go on a run, but they got to start early. They got to take advantage of the fact that they're no longer playing the Dodgers and the Astros and all these divisional opponents. They're playing some beatable teams. They got to beat them.
Well, be sure to follow all of our coverage on bsndenver.com. For Drew Kreisman, I'm Allie Monroy, BSN Denver.